There are many reasons animals show up at the Kitsap Humane Society. Some come in as strays brought in by animal control or people in the community. Some come in as part of an investigation of animal cruelty. Others are brought in as what we call owner surrenders. These animals were once pets, but for one reason or another, their families could no longer care for them. Halley is one of these owner surrender dogs, and she is still here to tell you her shelter story. KHS has 60 dog kennels in the main area and 8 kennels in the puppy room. At any given moment, the majority of the kennels are full. We have 130 dog walking volunteers who come in at designated times throughout the week and take the dogs out for potty breaks as well as for socialization and training times. Most dogs get adopted within a relatively short amount of time. There are a few, though, who end up spending more time than anybody would like at the shelter. Halley is one of these dogs and is part of the Great 8 at KHS. These are dogs who have spent the most time at KHS and need a little extra promotion. But enough from us humans, we want Halley to tell you her own story.
I've been in this kennel for over 150 days now. I used to have a family with kids and love and room to roam. I slept by my person's bed. They taught me how to sit and how to walk politely on a leash. One day, I was part of a family, and the next, I was brought to this place. I don't really understand why they got so mad at me. I warned them and the kids several times not to push my buttons, but I guess we just didn't speak the same language, so I ended up biting. What else could I do? They brought me to the Kitsap Humane Society, and I'm now waiting to find a new family. Being at the shelter isn't the greatest, but it could be way worse. I had a neighbor who was talking about how rough life was on the streets. At least I've never experienced that. I get medical care, walks, Kongs with peanut butter, toys, fuzzy blankets to sleep on, grooming, and as much love as possible in this environment. Of course I want a forever family, but I'm okay for now. They even have music playing that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy when I can hear it over all the barks and howls. I see a lot of people walk by my kennel. Most of them stop to comment at how pretty I am and throw me a piece of kibble from the bucket hanging on the kennel door. When they read my paper, they see that I'm not too fond of kids, which is a turnoff for a lot of them. That's okay, because I know the humans who work and volunteer here are trying to find me the perfect home. I've been waiting all night, so of course I want to go for a walk. Sheesh. Look, I already know how to sit and wait patiently for them to put the leash on. No pulling here. During the middle of the day, others come by to teach us things like how to be quiet in our kennels and how to walk on a loose leash. They call the program Open Paw. We all have buckets on our kennels full of kibble that people can give to us throughout the day. Supposedly, this helps us view humans as providers of good things. The humans also teach the other dogs how to be polite while in the kennel. 4 paws on the floor is what they always say. It is easier to have your leash put on when you aren't jumping around all crazy like. I learned that very quickly. Some of the new dogs take a little longer to get used to so many people milling around. They either aren't used to being around humans or have not had such good experiences with them. They will learn though. There are lots of treats and massages around this place. I love these trails. They're soft on my feet and the P-mail is stupendous. Sometimes there are roosters and horses to look at along the way too. And since I'm so well behaved on walks, I get lots of praise and treats as rewards. Ooh, this place is super smelly. It's the new training center. I've been getting extra time outside as part of what they call advanced handler training. That to me is just a fancy way of saying more time for me to be outside learning new things. I like to use my brain. It helps me stay sane when I have to go back into the kennel. I also get to meet other dogs during these classes. They tell me too that the more I learn, the better chance I have at staying at a new home. One can hope. I heard a rumor too about new playgroups starting soon. I believe this could help with some of the crazy dogs' mental health. They just need to play it out. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet, but it's worth a try.
While the staff and volunteers hate to see such an adoptable dog like Halley at KHS day in and day out, we strive to make the stay as enriching as possible. We provide programs that not only help reduce the stress level for dogs in our care, but also improve the chances of dogs like Halley staying in a home once adopted. Due to the dedication of staff, behavior team, and volunteers, KHS adoptions have increased by 25% within the last year, and adoption returns have fallen below 5%. Halley was a longtime resident of Kitsap Humane Society and has now found her forever family, but many others are still awaiting loving homes. To find your perfect companion, go to www.kitsap-humane.org or visit KHS today. We hope to see you soon.